Trying to highlight that Kenyans are not demonstrating because of Azimio. They're demonstrating because they are hurt.
Yes.
And they have no other reasons to stay at home.
Yes.
Do you feel like these demonstrations will actually bring a solution to their needs?
I cannot for sure say that, but you see, the government has been very categorical that they are sticking to their plan of subsidizing production. And on the other hand, of course, the government is also talking about lowering the cost of gas, which is also another solution. At the end of the day, we need to ask ourselves, is this government moving fast enough to address the real issues of Kenyans? On the other side, the government is hard pressed for cash. So there could be, we had before the election, we had the issues of subsidies, which they are critically analyzing and saying that it was not sustainable. So, but then, you know, when you are sitting at the head of the state, you got to come up with other solutions. You don't just lock out a plan and then say, now, that one is closed chapter, we should not talk about it while people are dying. Because you realize, like, the people in the northern Kenya, their livelihood is about cows. Those cows have since died, all of them. The people in Kajiado, these cows have, it means the wealth of the country has actually reduced, because the net worth of this country or the net worth of these regions is actually counted on what it is that they own, and it's only cows they own. So a section of this country's population has been impoverished. They cannot be able to eat. They cannot be able to take their kids to school. And they are in a position where they have nothing to lose. We have the wars going on in the North Rift. This could also be attributed to such challenges, because the animals have since died. They don't see anybody coming in to help them with anything. And I'm seeing a prolonged crisis like the one we have in Ethiopia, where the Tigray people are fighting the government, because the government went in heavy-handedly to brutalize these people, not actually listening to their concerns. A government needs to be one which has a listening ear. You don't listen and say, okay, we have heard you, but then this is our plan. If this plan is not working, then you better come up with a better plan so quickly, which can be able to mitigate some of these challenges. If we could be able to look at these things from such a critical perspective, then we could be able, at the end of the day, be able to say there is really no reason for somebody to be in the streets. But as we stand, we are being told that there is a maize in the high seas. There is only maize in South Africa, which we're waiting for the government to send some organization to go and buy. You know, some stories, abracadabra stories, which you wonder. I mean, is this government really aware of the challenges which are facing Kenyans? Because people are dying. There are abracadabra stories. I mean, when you tell us that somehow you want to go to Zambia, I mean, we are waiting for some Unga people to put their money together and go buy maize in South Africa. Really?
Then the question is the government's plan working? Is Ruto's plan working?
It could work eventually, but now we need to eat. That is the challenge. Right, as we wait for the plan to materialize.